welcome to day 21 of Pilates. For props today, a flex band, a bungee cord, or yoga pants that are kind of flexible, or maybe an Under Armour shirt that has some flexibility would be a great substitute if you don't have a flex band. Canned goods or hand weights as well for some of the upper body work that we're going to do. I have a stability ball. It's okay if you don't have a stability ball. This is actually going to serve as my substitute for my chair for some of the other work that we're going to do. But it is kind of cool if you do have a stability ball. I'll show some stuff maybe at the end that you can do that can really strengthen up and firm up the core in a different way. So we will start off from a seated position, but if you'd rather lay down on your back for your hip release, you're welcome to lay down on your back. And I'm going to use my stability ball as a surface here. And we start off with our knees bent. We breathe in, open one knee out to the side and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, dragging our foot back up, hip release. Breathe in, we laterally rotate, then extend our leg forward. Breathe out, we medially rotate, drag our foot up. Breathe in, let's open this knee out to the side and straighten the leg forward. Breathe out, turn the toes towards our midline, dragging our foot back up. Same leg, opposite direction. Breathe in, we straighten our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. Breathe in, we straighten our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. And breathe in, we straighten our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. Other leg. Breathe in, open this knee out sideways and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, dragging our foot up. Breathe in, we laterally rotate, then extend our leg forward. Breathe out, we medially rotate, dragging our foot up. Breathe in, let's open this knee out sideways and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, dragging our foot up. Reverse. Breathe in, we straighten our leg forward, toes turn in. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. Breathe in, we straighten our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. And breathe in, we straighten our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot back up. Let's find ourselves laying on our sides for spinal rotation. Bottom arm can serve as our pillow, knees fold up to our chest. We breathe in, raise our top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, let this hand fall behind us into our spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, allow our breath to carry our hand over to our starting point. Breathing in, top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, we open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, using our breath to guide our hand to our starting point. Breathing in, top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, maybe look at your moving hand, maybe look at the ceiling, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in, our hand may or may not hit the floor behind us. As we breathe out, allow our breath to guide our hand over to our starting position. Breathing in, top fingertips to the ceiling. Breathing out, we open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, allow our breath to guide our hand over to our starting position. We roll over to the other side. Bottom arm serves as our pillow, knees fold up to our chest. We breathe in, raise our top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, let this hand fall behind us into our spinal rotation. We stay as we breathe in. As we breathe out, allow our breath to guide our hand to our starting point. Breathing in, top fingertips to the sky. Breathing out, we open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, using our breath to carry our hand to our starting point. Breathing in, top fingertips to the sky. Breathing out, we open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, allow our breath to guide our hand to our starting position. Last time, breathing in, top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, open through the chest. We expand out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, using our breath to carry our hand to our starting position. Finding ourselves up onto all fours, hands and knees for our cat stretch. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath our sit bones. Breathing in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, we're scooping through our deep pelvic floors. We round our mid-back and we drop our head. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we lead with our tailbone, potentially arch slightly through the low back, open up through the chest to our starting point. Breathing in as we prepare. Blow out, scooping through our deep pelvic floor, we round up into our cat. We stay as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we're leading with our tailbone, possibly arch through our low back, open up through the chest to our starting position, breathing in when we prepare. Blow out, scooping through our deep pelvic floor, we round up, beautiful cat. Let's stay here as we breathe in through the sides and back of our ribcage. As we breathe out, we're leading with our tailbone, potentially arch through the low back, open up through the chest to our starting point, and breathe in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, scooping through our deep pelvic floor, we round up into our beautiful cat. We stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, let's lead with our tailbone, possibly arch through the low back, open up through the chest to our starting position. We're going to find ourselves in a seated position for our spine twist. Now, you are welcome to sit on your mat or sit on your chair. I'm going to sit on my stability ball for my spine twist. Letter T shape with those arms. Hinge those hands forward ever so slightly. Breathe in through the nose to prepare. Breathe out, we twist one direction for 3, a little further, 2, grow taller, 1. Breathe in, we return center. Breathe out, other side. Shh, shh, shh. Breathing in center, blow out, we're twisting, 3. Spine spirals upward, 2. 1, breathing in center, blow out, we twist, 3. A little further, 2. Grow taller, 1. Breathe in center, release the hands down. Possibly use your flex band or your yoga pants. We're going to place those back behind our backs and bring them underneath those armpits. The closer you hold to your body, the harder it will be. The further away from your body, the nicer it will be. Start off with bent elbows for this spine twist. Breathe in, we open our arms out to the side. Breathe out, twist one direction for 3. Spine spirals upward, 2. 1, breathe in, we return center. Breathe out, we bend elbows. Breathe in, we straighten. Breathe out, other direction, 3. A little further, 2. Grow taller, 1. Breathe in, center. Blow out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten. Breathe out, we're twisting, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, return center. Breathe out, we bend. Breathe in, we straighten. Breathe out, we twist. Shh, shh, shh. Breathing in, center. Blow out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten. Breathe out, we're twisting, 3. A little further, 2. Grow taller, 1. Breathe in back to center. Blow out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten. Breathe out, we twist, 3. A little further, 2. Grow taller, 1. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out as we bend. Good. You can lose the band for right now. I do recommend sitting onto a sturdy chair or your stability ball. We're moving into some marching. Breathe out, we lift. Breathe in as we lower. Breathe out, raise your other leg. Breathe in to lower. If you're sitting on your chair, make sure you're scooted forward and that you're not allowing your back to rest to this back seat of the chair. The backrest. We're not using it. Good. If you do have a stability ball, you could raise opposite arm, opposite leg. You could do this sitting on your chair too. Another option, lost my balance here. Another option is to raise both arms. Genie arms. These are genie arms. Right there. Oh boy. Losing my balance. Good. Blow out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. 3 more counts like this. 2. And 1. Good. Now, breathe in, raise one leg. Breathe out, strike with your heel. Breathe in, bend your knee. Breathe out, rest your foot. Other side. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, strike with the heel. Breathe in, bend the knee. Breathe out, rest the foot. Lift, strike, bend, release. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Maybe lift, strike, bend, release, lift, strike, bend, lower, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, lift, strike, bend, release, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, last in, strike, and release. Good. Option, hands to the forehead, behind the head, crisscross. We're going to go back to that leg choreography, potentially adding a twist. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, possibly twist. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, possibly twist. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, lower. Fun on the stability ball. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Lift, strike, bend, release. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Lift, strike, bend, release, lift, maybe strike, bend, release. Last 3, strike, bend, release, 2, strike, bend, release, and 1, strike, bend, release. We're going to pick up our flex band, and if you don't have a flex band, you can use a hand weight or hand. Good. I'm sitting on my flex band. There's a big tail here. There's really almost no tail on this side. I'm going to take it in my left hand and cross it over to my right. The closer I hold to the band, the harder this will be. Palm is facing the sky. External rotation. So you can have your hand weight over in this hand, keeping your elbow pretty close to your rib cage. Breathe out through the mouth. I don't recommend too heavy of a hand weight if you don't have a flex band. If you have too heavy of a hand weight, these are rotator cuff muscles. They're very tiny, intrinsic portions of our body, and we do not need to have a heavy load, a 10-pounder or anything. Like 1 or 2 pounds is going to be plenty to assimilate this flex band series for the external rotation. 3 more counts. 2, your elbows like a hinge on a door, your rib cage is your door frame. And last 1. Good. Now turn your hand, palm faces your belly. I've got a nice 90-degree fold here at my elbow joint. I'm a pirate. Keeping my wrist in one straight line with my hand in my forearm. Good. This is my bad arm for this week, I should say. So I'm going to have some extra give here. I can do a little bit of work. Shh. 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 Last 2. And last 1. Good. Have some give to your band. Start off at your opposite hip. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Possibly add a twist if you want. 1 breath, 1 movement as you work with this. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. We have 6 more counts. 5, 4, little John Travolta Staying Alive. 2, called backhand in the Pilates repertoire. And last 1, finish up with this particular repetition. When you have, we're switching the hand weight or the flex band over to the other side. And again, you can be sitting on your chair for this. You could sit on the floor for this. Cross it over into your left hand. We begin with external rotation. Blow out through the mouth as we externally rotate. Breathe in through the nose as we draw it back in. Shh. Shh. For 5 more counts. 4, 3, and 1. Good. Turn your hand so the palm faces your belly. Let the elbows slide diagonally behind you. Keep your wrist in one straight line with your hand and your forearm, blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. For 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2. Have some give to your band if you're using a band. Start off at your opposite hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Backhand, breathe in, breathe out. Maybe add obliques and a twist of your torso. If you'd like to keep it out of your shoulder, you're welcome to do that. Shh. 6 more counts. Shh. Shh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. From this seated position, and if you have a flex band and the flex band is long enough, you're welcome to stand and seated position on a chair or on your stability ball if you happen to have that stability ball. We're moving into stepping onto our band, and if you don't have a band, hand weights are going to work just fine. Do the same choreography with your hand weights. I've made an X with my band, and I move into a high row. Let those elbows fold out sideways. The elbows come up higher than the shoulders, bringing the hands up towards the armpits. And you can make this easier or harder if you're holding onto a band. Harder to hold the band down closer towards your feet. Easier to hold the band closer towards the end, the tail end, for 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Uncross that band. Moving into a bicep curl. Breathe out as we fold our elbows. Breathe in as we return to our starting position. Blowing out through the mouth as we fold through the elbow joint. Breathe in through the nose to return towards our starting position. And depending on how long your band is, this may or may not be effective for you. It's okay to trade it out to some hand weights or canned goods. If you're using some yoga pants, maybe your yoga pants aren't long enough to accommodate your positioning. Bungee cord is another great substitute if you happen to have one laying around in the garage, for 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. So we're going to stand up against our wall, and if you have a stability ball, I'm going to use that as well, but basically I'm going to go into a bit of a second position, and I'm going to bend those knees and straighten my legs in my second position. If you want to add arms, you're welcome to do that. Now, if you do have a big stability ball like this, you can actually place this ball up against the wall and start it somewhere near your booty. And still second position, you actually are giving yourself a little bit of a massage. Yes. Squatting here. And if you don't want to have your back up against a wall or up against a stability ball, you can just perform second position squats here, adding the arm choreography or not. Breathing in through the nose as you bend those knees, blow out through the mouth as you straighten for 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you stay here in your squat? Can you keep your arms out to the side? Letter T shape, small circles here for, not 10 counts, a little bit more. We've got our 30-second intervals. I've got my eye on the clock. Now, if you need to stand up, you just stay in your squat for as long as you can. I'm probably going to be getting out of my squat here pretty soon. I'm going to try to hold at least the first 30 seconds. We'll see how it goes. Feeling good, because you know me, and when I do my Madonna arms, I have to move my legs. 6 more counts in this direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction and breathe. Feeling good. Okay, that's enough on the floor. All right, I have to move my legs. Yes, I do. And feeling good. Madonna arms. Now, if you are having shoulder issues, you could drop your hands a little bit lower to the floor. You don't have to maintain the letter T shape with those arms, and we breathe. Feeling good. 7 more counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Palms to the sky, palms to the floor, up and over our imaginary object, and we breathe. Moving into some shoulder bridges next. I'm going to keep the ball nearby to show you some different options. Raise the roof, lift it up, 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 and breathe. Feeling good. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse it forward. Bark like a seal if you want. Breathe. The next one is my favorite out of this series because it feels so good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Pulse it back. Open up through the chest. Oh, did some tricep dips the other day. I'm feeling it. Oh, I think we did it 2 sessions ago. Yes, we did. It was the Pilates class. Oh, feeling those right now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From the top, small circles, only 20-second intervals instead of the 30-second intervals. We breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, reverse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, palms to the sky, palms to the floor, up and over our imaginary object. Breath, continuation. We keep breathing. Here we go. 10 more counts until we raise the roof. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Raise the roof. Lift it up, 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 and breathe. Feeling good. Smiling happy faces for our Madonna arms today. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulse it forward, bark like a seal. Arr, arr, arr. So if you're unable to do bridges next, you can go back to those squats. You can do some parallel legs squats if you prefer. Pulse it back, open up through the chest. We breathe. The first round of bridges, I'm going to show options for bridging with feet on the mat, and then the next few rounds, I'm going to place my feet on top of my stability ball and give you some options there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you need to maintain a standing position and perform squats, whether you're second position or parallel feet, you can. Otherwise, we're laying on our backs. Knees are bent, soles of the feet to the mat. We breathe in when we prepare. Breathe out, raise our booty up off of the mat. Little lower, little lift, pelvic thrusts. And you can drop all the way down or just midway down. Another option on these bridges is to perform a single leg option, little figure 4. You're going to choose maybe after about 8 repetitions of switching over to the other leg. Final option, lifting up and marching it out, alternating legs as we march it out. Now, if you do happen to have the stability ball, I am going to talk you through a different variation of bridges. I start off with my knees bent, my calves are on top of the ball. I breathe in through the nose as I prepare. Breathe out, I raise my booty into my incline plank. Breathe in, I bend my knees. Breathe out, I straighten my knees. Breathe in, I lower my booty. Breathe out, I lift butt. Breathe in, fold knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in to lower. Keep going. And choosing those options if you don't have a stability ball. Next option for my stability ball, people, open your arms out to the side, letter T shape. It's okay to sit with your A-shape arms. Breathe out, lift butt. Breathe in, bend knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, lower butt. Blow out, lift butt. Breathe in, fold knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, lower, and blow out, lift butt. Breathe in, bend knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, lower. Bend those elbows, maybe robot arms. Breathe in, prepare. Blow out, lift butt. Breathe in, bend knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, lower butt. Blow out, lift butt. Breathe in, fold knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in as we lower. Blow out, lift butt. Breathe in, bend knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, lower. Final round. You can go back to robot T or A-shape arms. Go ballerina arms. Blow out, lift butt. Breathe in, bend knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, drop butt. Blow out, raise butt. Breathe in, bend knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, drop butt. And blow out, raise butt. Breathe in, bend knees. Breathe out, straighten knees. Breathe in, lower butt. Rest those hands back down. We're finding ourselves moving on to all fours, hands and knees. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath our sit bones. Send one leg back behind you, possibly opposite arm forward for swim prep. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathe and release back down. Breathe and prepare. Breathe out, other leg, possibly opposite arm. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. No double chinning. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out as we lower. Breathe and prepare. Breathe out, first side. Stay to breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Breathe out, other side. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Breathe out, second side, first side, I can't remember. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, other side. Stay here, breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Breathe out, swim prep. Stay here to breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Last blow out. Breathe in, stay. Breathe out to stay. Breathe in as we lower back down. Moving into our side leg lift series. Now you have the option to lay on your side here. Another option to make it a little bit more challenging is to drop this bottom knee down into a kneeling side plank and perform this series. Final option, if you have a big stability ball like this, is to place that ball by you. All right, again, you don't have to be kneeling. You can be laying on your side. We've done this laying on our sides plenty of times. Breathe in as we prepare. Breathe out, we raise our top leg up to the height of our hip. Kick towards our face twice. Double kick, double sniff. Breathe out, point the toes back, squeeze through the booty. Again, flex forward, forward. Breathe out, point back and squeeze. Breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Flex forward, forward, breathe out. Point back and squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out. Flex forward, forward, breathe out. Point back and squeeze. In through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. Toes in line with our spine. Pointed toes. Blow out when we prepare. Shh. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe out, flex and press down. 8. In, lift, out, flex and press. 7. In, lift and point, blow out, flex and press. 6. In, lift, out, flex and press. 5. In, lift, out, flex and press. 4. In, lift, out, flex and press. 3. In, lift, out, flex and press. 2. In, lift, and out, flex and press down. 1. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe all of our air out. 10 small circles. We go 10. Shh, 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 shh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10. 9. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, bend the knee, flex the foot, kick your butt. Breathe in, we straighten and point. Blow out, we bend and flex. Breathe in, straighten and point. Breathe out, 5 more. Breathe in, straighten and point. Blow out, 4. Breathe in as we point. Blow out, 3. Breathe into point, blow out 2. Breathe in as we point and breathe out 1. Breathe into point, breathe out, release it back down. We switch over to the other side. So lay over on the other side, go into a kneeling position on the other side. Use that stability ball. Up to you. Find your position. Breathe in, we lift and point the breathe out, lift the top leg, kicks first. Double kick, double sniff, breathe out, point the toes back, squeeze through the booty. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. In through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. In, out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last time, and in, out. Toes in line with our spine, pointed toes. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe out, flex through our heel, we lower 8. In, lift and point. Blow out, flex and press down 7. In, lift, out, flex and press 6. In, lift, out, flex and press 5. In, lift, out, flex and press 4. In, lift, out, flex and press 3. In, lift and point, blow out, flex and press 2. In, lift and out, flex and press down 1. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe all of our air out, 10 small circles, we go 10. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse 10, 9, breathe 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, breathe in, breathe out, bend the knee, flex the foot, kick your butt. Breathe in, we straighten and point. Blow out, we bend and flex. Breathe in, straighten and point. Blow out 5 more. Breathe in as we point. Blow out, bend and flex 4. Breathe in, straighten and point. Breathe out 3. Breathe in as we point. Blow out, bend and flex 2. Breathe into point. Blow out, bend and flex 1. Breathe in, straighten and point. Breathe out, release down. You can shell stretch it back if you'd like. Those of us that were kneeling, it's a heck of a lot more intense than just laying on our side, so you got to give us a break here. Alrighty. Finding ourselves laying on our backs. Bringing our flex band with us. And you can do this laying on your back without the flex band. It's going to be a heck of a lot more abdominal core. It's going to be like doing the double leg stretch a million times. And then some single leg stretch options. Placing the band or the bungee cord around your feet. If you have a band, try to keep it nice and flat. Breathe out, we straighten our legs forward. Breathe in as we fold our knees. Blow out as we straighten. Breathe in as we fold. Option to ab prep your head. Blow out as we straighten. Breathe in as we fold. Shh. 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 For 4 more counts. 3, 2, if you're pregnant, find something else to do right now. And 1, straight legs, we lift and we lower. Breathe in, float those feet to the sky. Breathe out as we lower our legs to our 45-degree angle or our hundreds diagonal. Breathe in as we lift, blow out as we lower for 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Take 1 foot out of your band or your yoga pants. Breathe out as we straighten our knee joint. Breathe in as we fold. Option to keep your leg resting to the mat for the non-strap leg. Option to raise it into a tabletop and move into a single leg stretch. Option to elevate your head with or without the single leg stretch option. Shh. 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 Last set, 1 and 1. Rest your non-strap leg down, either flat or bent knee. Single leg, lower and lift. Potentially, with no band, you could scissor your legs. With the band, you could scissor your legs. Head could be resting or head could be elevated. Shh, 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 shh. Reach the bottom leg down and shh, shh, shh. Last set. And one. One. Rest your non-strap leg, the foot that's in the band. Let's move into some ankle circles. Just from the ankle joint, not the hip joint like we normally do. And even if you don't have a band, some ankle circles here, it's good for the ankle joint as well. For 4 more counts in this direction. 3, 2, and 1. Reversing the direction of these ankle circles, and we breathe. Last 2 counts. And last one. Good. We traded out. Place our other foot into the band. We start off, bend and stretch. Breathe in, fold through this knee joint. Breathe out as we straighten. Maybe raise your other leg off into the single leg stretch option. Maybe elevate your head off of your mat. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. Shh, 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 shh. Last 2. Shh. Last 1. Shh. Rest your non-working leg down. Straight leg, lift and lower. Option to scissor your legs with your head elevated or your head resting. Shh. 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 Reach the bottom leg down and reach. Reach. Shh. 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 Last set. And 1. 1. Breathe in. Rest your non-strap leg down. Let's go into some ankle circles. You select the direction of the circular motion for this ankle joint. 3 more counts in this direction. 2. And 1. Reverse. Breathing in through the nose. Blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips for 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're removing our foot from our strap. Let's find ourselves onto our bellies if we're able to lay on our bellies. Full on breaststroke. Starting off with breaststroke prep 2. Feet as close together as possible, hands down by our legs. Breathing in through the nose when we prepare. Keep the feet anchored, blow out, slide the shoulders away from our ears, raising face and hands off of our mat. Stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out as we rest our face back down. Moving into our full-on breaststroke. Breathe in, prepare. Blow out, slide the shoulders away from the ears, keep the feet anchored as we raise our face and our hands off of the mat. We stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out, diving forward into our imaginary water. Breathe in, circle sweep out of that water. Blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out of the water. Blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Last, blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out of the water. Breathe out, resting the face back down. We shall stretch it back. Sitting booty back towards heels. Knees can be together or knees can be apart. Breathing in through the nose. As we blow out through the mouth, drawing navel center towards low back. We breathe. Potentially seal. No rolling onto the head, no rolling onto the neck. Soles of the feet to touch, hands underneath, below the ankles. Rounded spine. Blow out through the mouth as we prepare. Shh. Breathe in, we rock back. Breathe out as we roll forward. Rock and roll, baby. Shh. And if you have a sensitive tailbone, it's okay to not do this one. Pregnancy, do not do this one either. Last two. Last one. Keeping ourselves up. Let's rest our feet down. Half roll back, arms out in front of us, round the spine forward. This is our starting position. Breathe and prepare. Breathe out, melting through our shoulders as we roll to the back of our sit bones. Then breathe in, we're rounding our spine forward, nose over knees. Blow out, melting through those shoulders as we roll midway back. Breathe in as we round our spines forward. Blow out as we roll ourselves midway back. Breathe in as we round forward. Blow out, melting through the shoulders to roll midway back. Breathe in as we round ourselves forward. Blow out, possibly roll all the way down onto your back. You're okay to stick with those half roll backs. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky, nodding the head yes. Breathe out as we curl up into our ab prep position. Breathe in, stay preppers. Breathe out, everybody releases back down to our starting position, maybe full on roll up. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, keep the feet anchored as we round forward, ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, stay for my preppers, start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases back down to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, use that exhalation to guide us forward, ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, prepper, stay. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases to our starting position. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, allow the exhalation to guide us forward, ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, stay for my preppers. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases to our starting point. Last, breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, allow the exhalation to guide us forward, ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, prepper, stay. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases back down to our starting position. Single leg circles while we lay on our backs. Non-working leg can be bent knee or straight leg flat to the mat. Breathe in, raise one leg up into your Pilates tabletop. Breathe out, possibly straighten through this knee joint. Slow and control. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. In, out, 2. And in, out, 1. Reverse. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Stabilize pelvis. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. In, out, 2. And in, out, 1. Breathe in, bend the knee. Breathe out, rest the foot. Breathe in, raise your other leg into your tabletop. Breathe out, possibly straighten through this knee joint. Slow and control. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. In, out, 2. And in, out, 1. Reverse. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. In, out, 2. And in, out, 1. Breathe in, bend the knee. Breathe out, rest your foot back down. Ready for our teaser progression. Arms can extend up and overhead. Breathing in, fingertips to the sky, nodding the head yes. Breathe out, we curl on up into our ab prep position. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out as we release, back down to our starting point. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Breathe out when we curl on up into our ab prep position. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out as we release to our starting point. Possibly sit up into a teaser diagonal. You can stick with your ab prep. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Breathe out as we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release back down to our starting position. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release to our starting point. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out when we flex forward, ab prep or teaser. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release back down. Possibly raise one leg into a tabletop. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Breathe out, flex forward, maybe straighten through this knee joint. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out, we can fold this knee joint to alleviate low back pressure to our starting point. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release to our starting position. And breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Breathe out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release to our starting position. Trade it out if you chose a single leg tabletop, other side. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, flex forward, maybe straighten through this knee joint. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release to our starting point. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out to release to our starting position. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky. Breathe out as we release to our starting position, possibly imprint the spine and tabletop those legs. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, flex forward, potentially straighten through the knees, teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out, we can fold the knees to alleviate low back pressure to our starting position. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, use that exhalation, flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky. Breathe out as we release back down to our starting position. Last, breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, fingertips to the ceiling. Breathe out as we release back down. We can hug our knees to our chest, possibly rock a little bit side to side. Always breathe. We roll onto our bellies for swan dive prep if we are able to. Open up the distance in between your feet. Hands nice and wide, down by our shoulders. Let's breathe in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure into our hands into our swan dive prep position. Stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out as we release. Back down to our starting position. Breathing in, prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure into our hands. Swan dive prep. Stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, let's release. Back down to our starting position. Breathing in when we prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure into our hands. Swan dive prep. Stay here as we breathe in through the sides and back of our ribcage. As we breathe out, let's carefully release back down. Breathe in as we prepare. Blow out, slide the shoulders away from your ears into your swan dive prep position. Stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out as we release back down. Breathe in, prepare. Blow out, slide the shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure to your hands. Swan dive prep. Stay here, breathe in. If you happen to notice, I pulled out the stability ball to show this on the stability ball. Breathe out as we release back down. And breathe in, prepare. Blow out, glide the shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure to your hands if you're on the floor itself. Swan dive prep. Stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out as we release back down. Let's shell stretch it back. Sitting buttocks back towards heels. Breathing in through the nose. As we blow out through the mouth, recreate that cat-like feel. C-curve shape for our spine. Excellent. Ready for our saw. Crisscross applesauce or legs straight out in front of you. Open the distance in between those legs. Letter T shape with those arms. Breathe in, we twist one direction. Breathe out, use your pinky finger to saw off opposite pinky toe. Breathe in when we sit up. Breathe out, we return center. Breathe in, twist other direction. Breathe out, extension of our arms, saw. Breathe in as we sit up. Breathe out, we return center. Breathe in, we twist. Breathe out as we saw. Breathe in, let's sit up. Breathe out, center. Breathe in, we twist. Breathe out, we saw. Breathe in, sit up. Breathe out, center. Breathe in, twist. Breathe out, saw. Breathe in, sit up. Breathe out, center. Last, breathe in, twist. Breathe out, saw. Breathe in, sit up. Breathe out, center. Breathe in, resting our hands back down. Option for rolling like a ball if you're willing and able. Inner thighs connected, knees touching, and rounded spine. Blow out to prepare. Shh. Breathe in, we rock back. Breathe out, we roll forward, maintaining the same distance between the chest and the thighs throughout the rock and the roll. The same distance between the calves and the hamstrings. Shh. Use that exhalation. Shh. To bring you back up, use the breath. Shh. Shh. Last one, balance it out. Shh. Breathe, 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 breathe. Good, rest your feet back down. Okay, for the last 10 minutes, I'm going to show some stuff with the stability ball exercise options. If you don't have a stability ball, that's okay. In fact, ball is our word of the day. B as in barracuda, A as in apple, L as in lion, L again as in lion. And you can go into your mermaids if you don't want to do these stability ball options before you finish up. But if you do happen to have a stability ball, place your feet on top of that stability ball. Hands can go to your forehead, behind the head, or crisscross in front of your chest. We breathe out as we bend our knees. Breathe in as we straighten our knees. Now add an ab prep to this. Breathe out, bend the knees, and curl up into your ab prep. Breathe in, straighten the knees, and rest the head and shoulders. Shh. Think of the hands as a hammock if you're using them behind your head, not a crane. Slow and controlled movements. Joseph Pilates called these exercises contrology. Not how many repetitions can you get in as quickly as possible. Control the muscles as they work with and against gravity. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. 5 more counts like this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take one foot off of your stability ball if you're using it. And the other leg can be flat to the mat, bent knee up to you. Curl on up and release back down. If you'd like, raise that non-ball leg and move it into a single leg stretch. You kind of have to move it out slightly diagonally, otherwise the ball gets in your way, especially if you have a larger stability ball. And I've got a bit of a larger stability ball here today. 6 more counts. 5, 2, and 1. Now, the same foot is on the ball, opposite armpit towards this knee. So the shoulder is going to stay to the floor of the shoulder side of the same side that has the foot on the ball. Shh. You can continue with your single leg stretch as well. Shh. 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 Last one. Shh. Good. Trade it out. Place your other foot onto the ball. Regular crunches first. Blow out through the mouth to curl on up. Breathe in through the nose to rest it back. Potentially send your non-working leg into a single leg stretch option. It could stay resting to the floor. Try to balance out what you may have selected for the first side. Hands again serve as a hammock and not a crane for your head. Shh. 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 opposite shoulder towards this knee, working through our obliques. Shh. 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 Last one. Shh. Come back to center. Moving into a plank position. Now, if you don't have a ball and you're still hanging out with me, you're welcome to perform a regular plank, whether it's a kneeling plank or a regular plank. I am going to kind of lay on my belly on the ball. Now, the closer I send the ball to my feet, the harder it's going to be to balance on here. So pick your poisons, and from here, you can just hang out in your plank. I'm going to go into a knee tuck. So I breathe in, bend my knees. Breathe out as I straighten those knees. Breathe in to bend. Breathe out to straighten. Now, I've got some shoulder issues, but you could add a push-up here. I'm not going to do a push-up just because of my shoulder issues, but you can do a combination. Knee, tuck, push, up. Or just the knee tucks is what I'm going to choose for today. Now, you can continue with these knee tucks. If you want, keep those knees straight, go into some pikes. Lift the booty to the sky, knees are straight, and then plank it back out. Pike it up, and plank it out. If you're balance challenged, you might just want to get off the ball. Shh. Shh. All right, carefully dismount. There may not be a really graceful way of dismounting by any means. And let's find ourselves in our seated position. There was just a little extra for you with that stability ball. Hands resting by our sides. We breathe in, raise one arm up. Breathe out, let's reach this arm up and laterally flex overhead mermaid. Breathe in, let's lengthen this arm up. Breathe out, rest the hand down. Breathe in, raising the other arm. Breathing out into our beautiful mermaid. Breathe in, we lengthen back up. Breathe out as we lower our hand down. One more each side, breathe in. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower. And breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower. Switch the cross of your applesauce. Add forward flexion. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, we derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, lower our hand down. Breathe in, raise the other arm. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathing in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower. And breathe in, lift. Breathe out, mermaid. Breathing in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower back down. Final mermaid with our flex band. Arms holding onto the flex band. Up and overhead, breathe in. Breathe out, drop one arm down and laterally flex. Breathe in as we return center. Breathe out, drop the other arm down, beautiful mermaid. Breathe in back to center, one more each side. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, return center. And breathe out, beautiful mermaid. Breathe in as we return center. Breathe out, rest those hands back down. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. Have a great rest of your day and stay positive, test COVID negative. Bye.